Hello, Elevation Chemistry students, and welcome to week 4 in quarter 2. We are in the middle of November, and I'd like to walk you through what the pace will be for this week. So today is Tuesday, November 10th, and of course we have our virtual class either at 11 a.m. or 12:30 p.m. Based upon last name, or if you can't come to one, you can certainly pop into the other class. It's the same class run twice. So please go ahead and update your table of contents if you're keeping that with us, and then attend our virtual class for today. On Wednesday, which of course is Veterans Day, the first thing you're going to do is to finish your notes on the periodic table. So we're going to wrap up the periodic table this week. And if you click on this link, it'll take you to the notes. As a reminder, when you click on this, it'll ask you to make a copy, which of course you will do. That takes just a minute here, and then you'll see some notes you're going to fill in. So we're just looking at the idea of atomic mass and isotopes and how those isotopes are different. We're also going to look at how we calculate a weighted average, which is the same way that you would calculate your grades in class, is looking at, well, if quizzes are 10% and tests are 50% and projects are 20%, et cetera, how would I figure out my grade? We do the same thing for isotopes. Then what you'll do is figure out the number of protons, electrons, and neutrons in these 4 different examples. Okay, these notes today do not count towards points, but they are going to be really, really important as you get ready to take that quiz at the end of the week. If we go back to our module and take a look at our pacing guide, of course, mine looks a little bit different than yours, but very, very similar. So here we go back to our pacing guide and looking into the next day. So after your notes on Wednesday, on Thursday, you're going to do a play, pause it video. And this might be a little different from something you've done, or you may have done it in your other classes. Basically, a play, pause it video can be a movie, it can be a short video clip from YouTube, but what you're going to do is watch this. It's about 5 or 6 minutes, so it's very short. It's not me, it's actually another teacher. And they're going to walk you through an introduction to ions and isotopes. So that'll reiterate what we're doing in virtual class on Tuesday. Now yours will look a little bit different. So I'm going to click preview so you have a sense of what this looks like. So yours will pop up automatically. Mine is in a preview mode because I'm the teacher, but for you, it'll actually record your grades and automatically upload into your grade book. So of course you'll push play, and the teacher here will begin talking about the difference between ions and isotopes. Now, as you go forward, and I can fast forward this because I'm the teacher, though for you it will play obviously at the normal speed, you'll come to a point where it'll pop up with a question. And here it is. So they'll ask you, an element is based on the number of what? So you'll pick your answer, and then you'll go through, and of course they've given you the answer. They've talked about it in here. So let's just say that I pick neutrons. Okay, that's not the correct answer, but I submit it and they say, oh, nope, 0 out of 1 point. That is incorrect. But you'll notice that I set it up that you can continue to practice until you can get full credit. So you can continue on if you want to, or you can retry and then choose the correct answer. So again, this video goes on, it's about 5.5 minutes, and then your grades will be automatically uploaded into PowerSchool. I'm sorry, I misspoke, not PowerSchool, into Canvas Gradebook. All right, if we go back to our modules again, going back to that guide for us for pacing for the week. The next thing that you're going to see here after Thursday is Friday. This is your apply assignment. And instead of actually going through one of the ion and isotope manipulations, which we're going to actually do in class through the PhET, you are basically going to answer a bunch of quiz questions related to images that are already taken. I know sometimes it can be hard if the PhET doesn't play based upon what computer settings you have. However, if before you take this, you'd like to have a chance and do some additional practice, I actually embedded it into here. So as you're going through, you can actually practice building them. There's some fun games in here where you actually get little quizzes. That's the best set of practice, but you'll see these images throughout the quiz. So you'll go through and you'll take that quiz. It is 31 points, so it is a great chance to earn some good points for this week. And again, that will also go into your grade book right away, which is kind of nice sometimes to get that immediate feedback. It's hard for me to always be able to get that to you because it does take a long time to grade everything for all my students. All right, and then the very last thing for the week in our pacing guide is it's our quiz, but it's really going to be focusing on looking at calculated weighted averages. And so we're going to work on this in class on Tuesday, but this will have a little video in it and a chance for you to also do a quiz. Again, unlimited attempts, so you can learn to your maximum as well as get the highest score possible. Okay, so that's what we're doing for this week, finishing out the periodic table, looking at ions and isotopes in great more detail, and also learning how to calculate that average atomic mass, which is that number we see on the periodic table for our elements. All right, that wraps us up. I look forward to seeing you in class.